Hello, welcome to Tucson. I guess I already was in Tucson in my last vlog. It's been a couple months. So I was last in Gilbert Ray Campground, and then I moved to the current campground that I'm at, which I'm staying at for a couple months. As I mentioned in past videos, I like to stay at places for a couple months because it is cheaper. I know people ask me why I don't boondock more, and I think I'll answer that question in a future video, but I prefer RV parks in general, so this is just my method of saving some money. Wow, this one already came up. How rude. Can we do that? No. Let's try something. Sorry, lighting is not great right now. We're either gonna have too much sun or not enough, but it is what it is. But yeah, as I was saying, I went from Gilbert Ray Campground to this campground in Tucson. It's actually not too far away from each other. I just used Gilbert Ray as a couple day stopover to fill in a gap I had between Lost Dutchman and this campground. Since I was here a couple months, I was kind of unsure about what I wanted to do video-wise. I'm still kind of figuring out these longer stays and how much footage I should get, and how I should edit them. So I'm gonna try a couple of different things over the next couple months, so just bear with me, and I'm open to feedback. So the first week I was here, I kind of laid low a little bit. I just kind of hung out. I don't think I really did anything that was of note. Since this was a longer stay, I didn't feel like I needed to rush out and go do things. There is a lot to do in Tucson, and I still haven't done everything, but I will be here in the future, so there wasn't like a large pressing need for me to go out and see and do everything. The next week though, my parents came up to visit and we did a lot of great things. So this video is going to be of the things I did with my parents. I didn't get footage from everything, but here's some of the things we did. The first day we went up and we went to the DeGrazia Gallery. It is dog friendly, so Mercy got to come with us. Shout out to dog friendly museums. And then afterwards we went to Honeybee Canyon. That was quote unquote nearby. I think it was like a 30-minute drive from DeGrazia, but the thing with Tucson is everything's a long drive. It was in the general area of the DeGrazia, so we went out and had a nice hike. It seems like a unique little place, so I think worth a visit. And then the next day, which was a Friday, we went to Patagonia Lake because it was a little warmer, so warmer days are made for lakes. Tucson had this interesting thing where, well, I guess Arizona in general, where it was kind of warmer at the start of January, like warmer than usual, I would say, and then it got cold again. We took advantage of the nice weather and we went down to Patagonia Lake. It is cheaper to go during the week than on the weekend, and I think it's probably quieter to go during the week, even if you're going on a Friday. I actually don't know what the scene is for Patagonia Lake on weekends, but I assume it gets busier and you're more likely to have those noisy speedboats and everything. Yeah, we decided to go on Friday, and it was a really nice time out. Patagonia Lake is kind of remote. It is kind of a drive to get there. It's an hour and a half from Tucson, but because it is so remote, it is quiet, so you don't get a lot of car noise, and you generally don't get a lot of people noise either. Again, I haven't been on the weekend, so I don't know how noisy it actually gets. There is a campground there that I've been really wanting to go, but it is out of the way of everything, so maybe sometime in the future I will get to go and stay there. It just seems like a really nice place to stay. So we had a really nice day of kayaking. I didn't get a lot of footage of that. My dad actually took the videos that are in this vlog, so shout out to him, but I didn't get anything, so. And then the next day I went out with my mother. It was her birthday and we went out and played some pickleball. And then after that we went to the University of Arizona Art Museum. Free parking in the garages on the weekends, so that's a plus. We had a cultural pass that we used. I mean, it's only like $8 for admission, but free is free, so we went and stopped by and it was really nice. A little small, but that's kind of understandable. And yeah, I think that's about it for what we did. Sunday ended up kind of being rainy and gray, which would have been a really great museum day, but I feel like all the museums in Tucson are closed on Sunday for some reason, so it didn't really work out, but we just hung out and we still had a good time. Yeah, I can't think of anything else we did, so